Well, here we are, everybody. We are here, returning to BTS. Yes, I am so sorry for how everything turned out over the last couple weeks. Definitely not my intention. Felt like that there was definitely some forces working against me. So, anyway, we are going to be doing 2.0 today, and we have some stuff today, and I'm very, very excited. So, yeah, let's check this out. Yo. With the mustache and the beard? This is amazing. Oh! Yo, keep the beard. Keep the beard. That is phenomenal.
그래 방탄처럼 그게 말은 쉽지 우린 팀툴 누가 맨날 뛰어넘지 웃기기는 한데 사실 안 웃기지 10년은 말야 어린 반푼 not stop yeah pull up at your block we gon' knock yeah head your let it from fella pop yeah came back for what's mine we don't stop brand new, yeah we on that brand new. You know how we do. Ay, 그래 기분 마치 brand new. 별 다른 스타일 되지 않는 step 2 2.0 day down who 여기저기 또 한 번은 내 10 out of 10 이젠 버려 모습 바꿈 So go harder 가 yeah we get 다시 score water yeah pull up at your block we gon' knock yeah at your little farm fella pop yeah came back for a smile we don't stop you know how I do you know how I do put your brand new yeah me on that brand new you know how we do
Yo, Tay, come on, man.
Pop. Baby game to let rock. Yeah, hit him up like pop. Hit him with the truth like rock. Time to pay your debt. Feel me not. Let it be, hit a lick. And it's split. Stop. Yeah, pull up at your block. We gon' knock. Yeah, at your little farm fella. Pop.
What?
Yeah, came back for what's mine. We don't stop. You know how I do. You know how I do. Put your brand new. Yeah, we on that brand new. You know how we do. You know how I do. You know how I do. Put your brand new. Get me on that brand new. You know how we do.
Dang. Oh, I have missed this so much. Look, there is a certain level of serious, goofy chaos that I swear only BTS can really make. Because this song is fairly serious, and it's a kind of a heavier song in terms of like sound. but at the same time too, they had this ability to be completely serious and also not to be taken too serious at the same time. It's such a hard balance, but they do it so well. And honestly, this was just missing, you know? It's this type of stuff. This is missing. And I think that was actually something that maybe I didn't even know if I really even realized. Because, like, we've seen a lot of the music videos and lives, and we've seen every Mama and MMA, and we watched a lot of their variety shows, and I understand that, like, I kind of came in during the military era, and I find it interesting because going back, there's a lot of context that is missed. I don't care kind of what, you know, is said about that. Being able to live through the experiences is quite literally different than going back and rewatching it. I feel like that's pretty safe to say. You know, and the thing is too, I really kind of like this particular section of Arirang itself. Personally, I like 2.0. I think that this particular song just kind of strikes a nice balance. I do feel like that it's old school. I do. And I know that a lot of people talk about how Arirang kind of feels like a modern version of Dark and... Is it Dark and Wild? Hold on. Yeah, of Dark and Wild. I had to I had to pull that off the top of my old noodle there. And I had gone back and listened to a couple tracks, and I kind of see what the idea is. I kind of get what's being said. As for me, one thing I actually just really like is I feel like that one of the things that I personally like is the theme behind it all, like the whole Arirang, like, personal journey. And when you really look at it from that perspective, I really ended up enjoying songs especially like this. Songs that I normally would not like, I think, because the idea is like, it's the growing journey, like Alien, like Hooligan. Because I feel like that, especially like with songs like this, that there is a underlying feeling of like, this is where we were, this is the type of music that we made, but like there's a beautiful modern feel to it. But also too, I really just like the inclusion of how they handle every member inside of this song. Speaking of that, this is the kind of thing that I'm talking about too, is this bathroom scene. Each member is hilarious. One of my favorite parts about that too is I think there's actually like a couple of them fighting in the background. He's doing pull-ups. I see, and I think this song really, really works well with someone like Tay. I really do. I feel like that, you know, maybe that there is the more, you could argue the whole like more softer vocals for, you know, someone like Jimin. But even then, I don't know. I feel like that this is just such a beautiful journey. And I think that so much of this just works because of that. I actually really like the mixing on this too. I think that it's mixed beautifully. The bass going up and down, almost like a circle. I'm digging the percussions in this too. It's very urban. It's very urban, and I really like that feeling. And like, there's a lot of texture. There's a lot of like stuff in the background, like maybe something that's like an electrical rub or something like an electrical scrape, or there's just so much in the details in the back that I really appreciate. That's the thing, is that there's not a detail that's been overlooked. Bringing class to such a dirty toilet room. Bathroom. I don't know, I said toilet room. Oh, that's really good. No, very cool though. I actually really like that a lot. That's actually a really cool video. A really cool song too. But let's move on. Next, we are moving on to dance practice version of 2.0. Yes, indeed. Let's check it out. That's why I wanted to move on. Let's check it. Even the choreography is a little bit old school, isn't it? That's actually so cool. They have not lost a step. That sounds so Tay. So smooth. Whoa. That's so cool. Look, I know that by this point, maybe there is the expectation of, say, Fake Love, Blood, Sweat, and Tears, Black Swan kind of choreography. But, again, I think this kind of goes back to those old school songs, Like, the choreography is a little bit more of a formation, not so much about set pieces, but their transitions on this are so smooth. I mean, there was times where I would try and pay attention to each member to kind of see what was going on, and there is some crazy traveling on this. It's actually so cool. Beautiful. See, to me, this is the type of this is the type of choreography that looks like it's, you know, takes on this form of the song where it's like, oh, it's a little low key, but at the same time too, yeah, it's a little low key, but there's these quick and dynamic changes that need to happen. And like I was saying, the traveling that they do, there was actually one moment here, I was watching Jin, and he went completely across the entire stage, and I think it would have been something so easy to miss, but like, again, detail. And the thing that I find so interesting about this is, like, I guess in a sense, if you want to say there's one thing that really sticks out about this, is the continued use of a V formation. And always kind of keeping 3 on the right, 3 on the left. And, you know, there is some mixing up here, but like this always feels like a good place where they kind of use as a reset. And again, that traveling is crazy. And the thing that's always so nice about watching these dance practices, especially with BTS, is, and I've said this for as long as I can possibly remember, probably the biggest strength that they have when it comes to choreography is their awareness. And I know that sounds kind of weird, like, what? Awareness? But like, why? Like, sure, and it's so cool to see the choreography that they do when it's like, you know, Black Swan. But the thing is I think that you could literally put them on the stage and give them a hint and be like, okay, you're at the center. And I don't think they could go through a whole concert completely blindfolded, and I don't think there would be one time where they would bump into each other or be out of step. That's the type of choreography and the self, like, awareness that they have on stage. They just have this innate sense and ability to know where and when and how to get there in the most efficient and smoothest way possible. So good. Seriously, that is very cool. I love the awareness here. Very, very cool. Yeah. Another one. I find it interesting, these different camera angles that they're using too. Very interesting.
Swim, swim, wanna fall off your skin. Swim, swim, I could spend a lifetime watching you. Swim, swim, this is how it all begins. Swim, swim, I just wanna dive, I just wanna dive. My world, got away, so wake up in this my world. Made me place that I could breathe on this my world. Looking like a pretty kitty in this bad world, bad world. skin. Swim, swim. I spend a lifetime watching you swim, swim, swim. This is how it all begins. Swim, swim. I just wanna dive, I just wanna dive. Splash, splash, rip, rip. Make way for my two friends. Splash, rip, rip. I just wanna take it across the line. I'm the hero to chase the time. Baby, everything can be so sad. Slap on my face on the west side. I just wanna dive, I just wanna dive. Swim, swim. Water falling off your skin. Swim, swim. I could spend a lifetime watching you swim, swim, swim. It all begins. Swim, swim. I just wanna dive, I just wanna dive.
Interesting. Definitely a little bit more on the calmer side of things, but one thing that I find really interesting throughout this whole choreography, and in fact even the last one thing that I feel like that they're kind of doing a lot of is, I would say, offbeat kind of poses and numbering, because it seems like throughout a lot of this there's always like the boys are kind of like off center, but I think that's like kind of on purpose. Like if you look at like right here, right at the very end, like 1, 2, 3, very close, and then it's like 1, 2, 3, and it again, one of these things that just is really cool is when it comes to choreography like this is specifically, the most important thing, 100% without a shadow of the doubt, is going to be the story that's being told. And obviously we know, some ideas behind like swim, and, I feel like the idea behind the song is always certainty in the uncertain. And I feel like that when you're watching this, there's always like one person, one member who is kind of used as an anchor to look to. Even if it's like off to the side or in the middle or in the back, in the front, you're always having something that you can always latch onto while everything else feels slightly off. And it's storytelling that I feel like done so passively is something that could be either a really easy thing to miss, or something that I feel like that, in my personal opinion, makes it even more important to catch. One thing I love about BTS, and I say this a lot too, is I love their intentional idea of leaving everything open for you to decide. There is a lot that can be gleaned. There's a lot that can be said, both good and negatively, I think, for this particular comeback, I guess. I know a lot of people have been kind of divided on it. For me personally, I think that this kind of what I was just saying is like the biggest thing, is certain in the uncertainty. And that life goal and progress that they show is phenomenal. I am so happy with how this has turned out personally. So anyway, let me know what y'all think about this. We'll discuss this down in the comments below. Thank you. Goodbye.